Hi, welcome to Lab 7. In this lab, we're going to be continuing to work with the MAVSDK Python library, and in this lab, we're going to be working to subscribe to telemetry data from our PX4 drone. So, in the previous lab, I had to do a simple takeoff and landing script. However, we couldn't actually read the telemetry data from our terminal with the MAVSDK. We instead had to use the QGC app in order to read the telemetry. So how do we actually read telemetry in our MAVSDK scripts? Well, we're going to have to create background services that will stream each data that we want to receive from our drone telemetry. And each data point will have to have its own stream, as they will all be independently updated continuously in the background. So some of the streams that we want is the drone's position, the attitude, so the roll, pitch, and yaw, the drone's speed, and its battery status. So we're going to be creating a telemetry.py script that will be able to tell us those things: the position, attitude, battery status, and speed. So let's go ahead and open up our code editor. And we're going to want to create a new file, a new Python file, call it telemetry.py. And then go ahead and copy the code from the slides for this lab. And I will explain all of these functions here. So just like before, we have our async IO and MAVSDK imports. And the additional imports here is math and datetime. So for getting our data, we're just using these background services that are asynchronous, and we're creating 4 separate background streams. And then when we want to display that data on our terminal, we will use datetime to show the time that we received each data point. So a timestamp for each telemetry update. And math just to do some number formatting when we display that information on screen. So we're going to create a background service for every telemetry update that we want to subscribe to. And we're going to need a separate stream for each one. So we're going to need one background stream for our position, one for our attitude, one for our battery status, and one for our speed. And you'll notice that they're all pretty much the exact same function with a few variable names changed. So for position, we want to run an asynchronous for loop that whenever there is new telemetry position data from our drone, then we are going to print out the latitude, longitude, and altitude fields from every update, every telemetry position update. And then we'll use the date time in order to show the timestamp for that update. Likewise, whenever there is a attitude change from our telemetry data, then we'll have a separate service subscribed to those changes, and when that happens, we're going to be printing our roll, pitch, and yaw angles. And likewise, from our telemetry data, whenever the battery status updates, we're going to be publishing the remaining percentage and the voltage of our battery. And again, also from our telemetry data is our velocity. So what is the speed of our drone? And for this, we don't have the speed in the meters per second formatting. So we do a little bit of math here in order to take that telemetry data and turn it into our speed in meters per second. Again, also with our timestamp. And then if you remember from our takeoff script, we'll have a very similar script here with our asynchronous main function. So again, we're creating our drone from the system class. We're connecting it to the 14540 UDP port that's connected to our PX4 autopilot. And we are going to be creating these asynchronous tasks, basically creating a background stream for every update, so position, attitude, battery, and speed. And so what we're doing here is just instantiating those background streams, and then we'll let them update on their own independently. Whenever one stream is waiting, we're going to be looking to the other stream to receive updates. So we're not delaying reading from one stream or the other, we're just taking turns updating each one of them. So from there, just like before, we want to check that our position and our home position, our drone's position and our home position are valid, and if so, then we're going to be arming, taking off, and then landing. So what we'll see, hopefully, is that as we're taking off and landing, there will be some updates to these background data, such as our position, attitude, and our speed. Battery may not actually change because for the very few seconds that we're in the air, we might not even deplete the battery by even 1%. So we may not see a change in the battery data. However, we should definitely see a change in position, attitude, and speed. So let's go ahead and run the script. And as you can see,
flight mode.
I have already a PX4 autopilot in the background. So here you can see
Hold flight mode.
that we're doing our takeoff. And I specifically have it as 30 seconds for takeoff and 30 seconds for land. So however long it takes to get to the correct elevation, and then afterwards, within that 30 seconds, it just hovers in place. So right now we are watching the telemetry data, and
Takeoff flight mode.
as you can see, it's updating very, very quickly. That's the power of asynchronous programming, is that we're not waiting for one update
Disarmed. Hold flight mode.
in order to get to the other. We're kind of just taking turns updating from each stream, and that allows us to go really, really quickly through all the updates. So right now we should be landing, and we've just finished landing, and then very soon the end of the second round of 30 seconds will stop, and we are no longer publishing because we have completed our main loop, so our main function. So if I go back and take a look at some of the data, you can see speed updates, attitude updates, you can see positional updates, and you might also notice that they're not always in a sequential order, and sometimes you might see the same update twice in a row. Like for example here, attitude, then attitude again, then position, then speed, and then attitude and attitude again. So you can notice that not every background stream updates at the same rate as the other streams. You might even notice that battery isn't even included here at all, and that's because the battery only updates when there is a change, and it takes a very long time to drain the battery. So 1 minute of flight isn't really enough to actually drain the battery to the point where we have a new battery status. So we don't even get any updates to battery here in our background streams. However, if you went for a much longer time, let's say I did like maybe 100 seconds while taking off in the hover position, you might be able to see a few battery updates. But what does change a lot is attitude and the position and speed. So that's how you can get your telemetry data using the MAVSDK library in Python. And in future labs, we'll look to do more complicated missions using MAVSDK, now that we know how to do simple commands as well as read our telemetry data. So I'll see you in the next lab. Thank you.